Hi, we're still looking at using Ally and using files in order to clean up your files. Now, if you look, and you can see right here, if you look at the time, I'm not lying, I took a few minutes and I cleaned up some of those old files, looking over those old imports and cleaned those right up. Now, I still have obviously lots of little red marks, and we can still get to that. But I want you to see, having gone through and just deleting repeated files and old files, how far I'd gotten. When we were last looking, we were at 68% accessibility, which I was not thrilled with. I can still see some places here where I can delete things. Um, so where are we at now after just a couple minutes of deleting? Well, we went from 68 to, survey says, 74. That's not bad for a couple minutes time. So now we can actually start looking, now that we've gotten rid of some of just the junk, we can look at this and say, okay, what are the problems? Now, if you look here with course content, there's a lot wrong with pages. That's right in Canvas. So we're going to have to work on that. We have to work on finishing those pages, and that's going to be a separate video. But we also do, because we're still looking really much at files, we're looking at images here that need alt tagging, presentations that need some work, and again, announcements, that's going to be a page, that's going to be a course content. And we'll look at Word documents, discussions, lots of different things. Now, I can tell you, because I designed this course many years ago, the real problem is I really like using a lot of color. So there's a lot of color contrast problems in there, and that's going to fix a lot of those. But I'll show you an easy way to fix those. Again, we'll look at those easy fixes, but we're going to ignore the HTML contrast because I know that's a page issue and I want to keep that separate. And we'll look at the images that have description problems. Now, in this case, we've at least broken it down to we're not seeing a whole bunch of repeats, because that was what was driving us a little crazy. We still see some repeats, so let's get rid of those before we actually fix them. But we want to make sure that we're just fixing things once and not fixing everything over and over. So we'll have to find where those old files are to clean those up. So again, when we go back into files, we can start looking at how to do that. Alt tagging has got to be one of the easiest things to do. Again, all you need to do in order to change that problem, click on the little ally icon, and it will pop up the option of this image is missing a description. So this is where you need to do that alternative text, which we've discussed before. And in this case, this will be a human head full of drugs with words saying addiction, our feature topic. And we'll actually spell check to say head, not Jed, and add. So that's, again, it's going to be fixing the problem right away. Now, if you look at other ones, you can also look at this one and say, okay, this bad habits JPEG, you might even look at it and say, I don't even want that anymore. In that case, just delete the image. Um, in the event that you just have an image that it doesn't matter all that much, you can just simply, again, mark that image as decorative and not actually do a full description. We'll do that with this one because I happen to know I have it someplace else. So again, open it up, mark it as descriptive if that's not going to be adding extra information. But again, realize that some people might actually enjoy hearing what those descriptions are. So again, once you kind of go through, you can go through again right here in files. If you stay in the accessibility report and you try to fix them there, you can also be fixing them right in here. But the reason why I suggest you kind of go into the other section is it often helps with those duplicates and it takes just a little bit longer. So again, this is something that is going to, this is actually already been marked as decorative because I just did it there. Use both of these interchangeably to see how you can get to get as good as possible. And again, make sure you're getting rid of those duplicates before you start going and fixing them, because I don't want you to spend all of your time working on duplicates. Now you'll see in many cases, these extra folders. When you see a folder, realize that might be again where you have some hidden stuff. So take the time to open those up and see if you actually do have, in this case, I think they're all just different images that are embedded in there, that they might be files that you actually want to get rid of. In this case, I've already cleared it out. So we can actually clear out that entire folder because that's just kind of getting in our way. So I hope this helps you as far as doing just a quick couple minutes to delete some stuff to get that all out of there. Again, realize if you do delete something that's very important, you can always undelete it. So we do have that option. But for the most part, a lot of stuff that you might have is just clogging up, and we don't want to waste your time on that. So I hope this helps you look at how to use files and how to use Accessibility Report in order to, again, start the cleanup process and get some stuff done in, honestly, just a couple minutes. Hope this helps. Thank you.